Hey guys, that was a sigh of, I don't know what that was a sigh of. Oh, Starlight Drive. Well, well, well. I just passed Birch Road. I was going kind of slow so I could take a look down. I didn't notice any birch down that road. I lived for a while on East Elm Avenue in Quincy, Massachusetts. Quincy, famous for its Dutch elm. Well, it used to have elm trees, but Dutch elm disease came through, and I don't know how many elms are left. I'm not sure I could find one. So but the street name stays the same. You know, you got Birch Road back there. Maybe it was all birch trees until they leveled them to make the road. It should be like Has Birch Tree, or like Was Birch. Formerly is Crest Drive. Looks like it might have a little crest. It's a little bit of a pompous attempt. I've seen some crestier drives in my day, but it is interesting. See, the Los Angeles Lakers, you guys know the big lake district in Los Angeles? Is some of you nodding your head? Yeah, the lakes. No, they're from Minneapolis, folks. You know that. The Minneapolis Lakers. Minneapolis has lakes. Minneapolis used to have the Lakers. But the Lakers moved to Los Angeles, but kept the name. The Utah Jazz. Brothers and sisters, where does jazz music originate? What, I think in New Orleans, Louisiana? The birthplace of one of the finest forms of music ever to grace the planet, jazz. Well, it moved that majesty and that wonder and that killer music, move it to Utah. The Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, we keep the name. See a lot of great jazz coming out of Utah. Maybe today you do, maybe, I don't know. But they kept the name. Makes me think of people. You ever know a dude that's a terrible, terrible dude, a horrible person, and then all of a sudden, you know, they change their ways, they turn into somebody that's like nice or whatever, and it's like, but you hear their name and you're kind of filled with a little trepidation, and then you got to remember, oh, they're not like that anymore. Some of you guys have relatives that changed their ways. You know, they were you can become something different. Kind of interesting. You got Saul, great persecutor of people in the early church. He had papers that gave him permission to go pull people out of their homes, arrest them, wives, children, enjoy seeing them put to death. He told, just look on and you know, while people were getting terrorized, and just smile to himself. He was good at his job. He was like a I don't want to use the word terrorist, but he brought terror wherever he went. And then he changed. Something happened to him. A big light shone. He went blind for like 3 days. You know, and he heard the voice of God who said, "Why are you persecuting me? I want you to go to this dude's house in town. He's going to give you back your sight, and then you can await some further instructions." And that's kind of what happened. According to legend, he went to this guy's house. Now, this guy belonged to the people that Saul was killing and enjoying murdering. So Saul shows up at this guy's door, this murderer. But God told him ahead of time, "No, you let him in. You let him in. You show him who I am. I'm going to let you give him back his sight." And we'll see what happens. You know, and the rest is history. Guy gets a new name. They used to call him Saul, but now they call him Paul. And everywhere he went, people were terrified. And he had to say, no, 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 I'm not like that anymore, man. I'm not like that. I am not like that anymore. That old me is long gone. Come see who I am now. You know? You are never so bad and never so despicable that you can't have a change of heart. I mean, there's some serious, like, we're talking like the psychologically ill and this, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you and me. You know? I'm talking about me at my worst. That's the great thing about life. Man, you can change. You can change. I can change. It doesn't mean people are gonna go out of their way to trust you ever again or anything like that. But some people will. A whole new world could open up for you. That's pretty cool. It's nice knowing that can happen here. I like Ebenezer Scrooge, right? Ebenezer Scrooge is a great example. Got his mind on his money and his money on his... And he changes, doesn't he? And by the end, you know, he's everybody's friend. You can't believe it. You look at him, that can't even be the same guy. The wrinkles in his face relax a little bit. He's got a twinkle in his eye. How can that be the same guy? It's like he's brand new. Old Ebenezer Scrooge. Pretty good stuff, guys. Anyway, I'm Matt the Greeter. Just babbling away, lips flapping in the breeze. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to try to beat these thunderclouds home. I don't think my GoPro's waterproof because I had to pop that little door off it so I could plug in the mic adapter. But I saw that happen to her two wheels back at the beginning of the summer, right? I think it ruined her audio input or something like that. I gotta look that up. But anyway, that's one of the you get a GoPro and you put a mic adapter in it, you got to take that little waterproofing door off. So the rest of the GoPro is waterproof, but you know how it is. You know, you could have a solid ship that's absolutely watertight. You know, it's got one little hole in the bottom. Well, eventually that ship's gonna sink. So I'm gonna try to beat the rain home because I got one GoPro, and that's what I can afford is one GoPro. So I got to get this rig home. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Have a great day. Make it to midnight. It's a new day tomorrow. A new day, a new cup of coffee. You know? New smiles, new opportunities. All right, guys, I'll talk to you. Bye.